This is a 2008 Ford F-150. So you're gonna need some tubing, and this one's clear. I got this one from Lowe's. As you can see, the inner diameter is 5/8 and the outer diameter is 3/4. In case you're wondering, those right there I've already disconnected. Those are the two, the in and out for the heater core. That is a 5/8, which is why you want to get a 5/8 inner diameter, because this will go over those in and out outlets right there, inlet, outlet. Okay, so what you're gonna do is you'll need a garden hose so you can flush it out. Obviously, flush it out, meaning the heater core. And then the other part that I purchased was this thing right here. So this is what it looks like. This is gonna screw onto the end of your garden hose, and then this part right here is gonna go inside of the tube, which it'll fit in there perfect. And then you just cut the desired length. You're gonna connect it over here to the one on the left, okay? That's the outlet. So what you want to do is you want to flush water in, because you're doing a reverse flow. So you'll connect everything over here, the setup that I just showed you. Over here on the right side, you're gonna want a pretty long piece of tubing, and that one you're gonna just run down to the underneath the vehicle. You would probably want to put that in some sort of a pan or a bucket. Once you get everything set up, turn on your water hose. Again, the water is going to be forced in through the left side, doing a reverse flush, and then whatever's inside the heater core is going to come out over here on the right side. And again, you're going to want to put a piece of hose down there to the or tubing rather, down underneath the vehicle into a bucket, so you can dispose of, you know, whatever comes out. Again, you're going to need some 5/8 inner diameter tubing, and you're going to need this adapter here. I did get some clamps just as an extra measure to, you know, clamp everything down and make sure nothing comes undone. After I put everything together, again, you're going to connect your water hose. Then you got your piece of tubing. Now over there, that's the outlet of the heater core, and I went ahead and used the number 8 clamp, which I'm kind of glad that I bought them, because the tubing, it goes over that outlet. However, it seemed a little flimsy. Over here though, this part of the white part here, it went inside the tubing really well, and it's gonna hold pretty good because it's got ridges, this white piece here. So when I put it inside the tubing, it pretty much locked in place because of that, the ridges. However, going over here to the outlet of the heater core, I went ahead and used the clamp just to give it a nice little connection. Again, that's a number 8 clamp, and if you look on this side over here, right there, I went ahead and used the clamp there as well. So let's see what happens when we turn the hose on. And you don't want to put too much pressure in here, because the heater core, I believe, doesn't really, it's not built to take a lot of I guess pressure, from what I gathered. I could be wrong. So anyways, when you do turn on your garden hose, just be gentle and don't turn the water on like full blast all the way. Just ease into it, and I want to see what's going to come out. All right, I'm going to go turn the water on, so let's see what happens. as you can see, this portion here didn't really hold on as well as I thought it was. So let me put a clamp, and I'm gonna give it another try. All right, but hey, that's why we make these videos, right? So you, the viewers, know exactly what to do and what not to do. So let me put a clamp on this, and then we'll try it again. All right, so I didn't have another number 8 clamp because I only purchased 2. So what I did was I'm using a little, I don't know if it's a vice clamp or what the proper name is, but I didn't go too crazy with tightening this, but it should be enough to hold the clear tubing from coming apart like it did earlier. So let's go turn the water on again. Let's see what happens. All right, there it goes. All right, so it looks like there's not a lot of water coming out from the heater core. It's very little, but maybe I don't have enough pressure. And I don't know if you can see it, but it is coming out. You probably can't really see it too well, so let me see how it's very little bit. There's very little water coming out. All right, I'm going to increase the pressure over here on the water hose, the spout. And let's see what it does. But you know what, now that we're here, you know, the number 8 clamps, they actually did work really well. So if you're planning on doing this, I would highly recommend getting the number 8 clamps. It's leaking over there, but it's got a pretty good connection. Let me increase the pressure. Now, there is some gunk coming out. You can see that. You know, that's the type of stuff that you want to come out from the heater core. I mean, the hose is dented right here, so let me straighten it out. Squeeze it. So now it seems like it's flowing out pretty good. Like, you got some more gunk right there. Where my finger's at, right there. Stuff like that was stuck inside the heater core. I don't know what the hell it is, but that's probably the reason why my heater wasn't heating up like it should. And this is the reason why we're doing a reverse flush. Now if you look over here, there's a bunch of water that's leaking. You know, just make sure everything's covered like it should be. I'm in the process right now of you know, after I'm doing the flush, I'm gonna remove the upper intake and replace the gasket, because I have a leak like right about here, right underneath this nut right here, or yeah, this screw, whatever. All right, let me increase it some more. I don't want it to come undone from right there. But hey, that's why that clamp actually worked out really well. And I don't want to tighten it too much, because I don't want to bend that tubing that comes out from the heater core. Let me increase the pressure over here. Alright, it's getting kind of messy, so let me lower the water. Actually, let me turn it off. So what I'm going to do is I'm probably going to tighten up that that number 8 clamp. And I don't like the fact that there was water going all over the place over here. So yeah, just kind of keep that in mind. I think if I had another clamp, I can use it here. I don't think so much water would come out right here, so I'm probably going to go back to Lowe's and pick up another clamp this portion right here, maybe re-tighten the one that's back over there. But yeah, definitely get some clamps. Number 8, this is my setup right there. Again, it's a little messy, but you know, I guess just kind of look at what I'm doing, and if you can find a better method, a better way, something that's cleaner, simpler, by all means, feel free to build your own little flush kit. It worked for me so far, and as you can see, there was a lot of stuff that did come out from the heater core, which is all right there. I don't have any coolant in the vehicle, which is why I just left it like this. If I did have coolant in there, I wouldn't have this inside of a bucket, but I don't have anything in the system. I drained everything. There's a lot of nasty stuff that's in here. And I'm kind of curious to see what the hell this was over here. Kind of looks like leaves, but I don't know. All right, as always, I appreciate you guys watching.